Hey everybody, my name's Johnny Woods. I'm the social media manager here at Gaia. I was also part of the crew that went down to Peru to investigate those unusual looking bodies that we found. We're super overwhelmed by the response that we got. It seems like there's a lot of interest. It seems like people have a lot of opinions and thoughts about what this could be. And I'm here just to give a few quick updates on some new information we have and some new stuff that's coming up. First thing I'd love to talk about are carbon dating results. In the original video, we showed results that were from one lab. Just yesterday, we got new results in, and these new results confirm those same numbers. And to us, that's really exciting. For me personally, I think the carbon dating is probably one of the most compelling parts of this entire discovery, whatever it turns out to be. So that was really cool. We have samples out at a number of other labs, and we're excited to get more results back for you. By far, the biggest question we've been getting is about the date 1997 on the left-hand side of the CAT scan. If you've watched all of the updates and all of the content that we have, you've seen the full CAT scan. And in the full CAT scan, you see the date 1997 on the left and the date 2017 on the right. The explanation for this is actually pretty mundane. When you go to operate the CAT scan machine, you have to enter certain data about the patient. So you put in the name, you put in the gender, you put in the birthday, and then you put in a bunch of other information. But for the birthday, the radiologist just made up a date, and for whatever reason, they chose the year 1997. We have the full CAT scans, you can see it here. This is just, again, it was just a bad crop of that frame. We really are trying to get all of this information out as quickly as we possibly can. We're still getting results back in real time, so we don't know the whole story yet. We have samples out, labs all over the world, as we've said. We're just as curious about this as you are. We don't know what this thing is, and we're trying very hard not to say we think we know what it is. People aren't necessarily listening to that statement, but we don't know. It could be a hoax, and that's why we're doing these studies, to find out. It could be some kind of missing link in evolution. It could be some kind of non-human species that we've just never discovered before. There could be hundreds of these bodies all over the world. We don't know. All that we know is we've found this one body. We've been able to investigate it. We've been able to take samples, and now we're doing the best that we can to analyze these results. So for us and for the other researchers working on this project, it was really important to start getting the story out before we had all the answers. It's not common that something like this falls into the hands of independent researchers. A lot of times these things get snatched up by governments or other institutions. We know we don't have all the answers, and we know that that's problematic, but we wanted to get this information out as quickly as we could. One of the really exciting things about coming out with this information has been seeing other researchers and other journalists start to investigate it as well and put their own take on it. There was a great investigative piece written by Linda Moulton Howe on her website, earthfiles.com. And in that, she talked to M.K. Jesse, who is a radiologist here at the University of Colorado. We interviewed her a little bit for the update as well, but I think she said something to Linda that was really interesting, which was, she said that she saw no evidence that the skeleton was in any way held together by glue or fabricated, that there was no evidence visible of it. That's not to say that it couldn't have been done, but it doesn't appear that way from the results that we've seen right now. Jaime Musan, who is one of the investigators on this project, is going to be talking a little bit more about this discovery on his show this Sunday, so be sure to check that out. We've got more updates coming. Thank you guys so much for following this discovery with us and for joining us on this ride. We'll see you soon.